2021 Des Moines Challenge champion, Paul Macbeth.
There we go.
A win.
Did he point to the crowd? He pointed for the reaction.
Oh
What
my.
a savage. What a performance from both of these guys. Unbelievable.
Gannon, Buhr, why not? Go for it. Who cares? Just birdie the last hole. Birdie the second hardest hole in the course. Why don't you?
What a performance yet again. I mean, it's 2 rounds, but he came out here to his home course and he executed. That's not easy to do.
I would like to present to 2024 Des Moines Challenge MPO champion, Anthony Barela.
Hello and welcome to round 1, front 9 coverage of the 2025 Discmania Challenge presented by TrueBank, formerly known as the Des Moines Challenge. But yeah, we are here in Indianola, Iowa with BigBarri commentary. Paul, Ulibarri, Jerm, Koling, bringing you all this action this weekend.
Pickard Park just lasted the test of time. It really has.
It's a fantastic course. I'm really excited about it. But first, I want to tell you guys something else we're excited about. These brand new Horizon Metal Flake JomezPro PDs. I will say, without bias, these things feel really good. And if I could throw them, I probably would, because these things are made very well.
They're metal flake, though. Can they get a little splinter? Those hurt.
I don't think that's how that works, but check those out if you want to support the channel. It means a
don't
lot
hurt.
to us. That's just ridiculous. Hole 1 has been changed. It's been changed. This new section over here, right here, this is hazard. You got to get over this line to be in bounds. And they've also brought the tee up a little bit. They've made the hole a double mando off the tee. I really like the changes overall on this hole.
I agree.
From Scottsdale, Arizona, Anthony Barela.
And we've got Anthony Barela and Gannon Buhr on this card. Just unquestionably the 2 hottest players on the planet right now. I am really excited to see this round play out.
Ooh, a little early. Gets by it.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine, but he's going to have a big carry if he goes sidearm. That's going to be far.
At least 400 to the
Now
pin.
teeing off the newlywed, who received a 5th place in rec in 2016's at the Pickard Picktacular. Side note, his caddy got 3rd. From Altoona, Iowa, Gavin Babcock.
What a pleasure it is to have Gavin on the card. Married less than a week ago. Out here competing in his home state at the biggest event in Iowa on the feature card. A guy who's been playing outstanding disc golf over the last, really, 3 seasons.
Yeah, playing really well, improving every year. Great two-way
Next
player.
to the tee pad, your 2023 DMC champ, sponsored by Discmania, from Urbandale, Iowa. Give it up for Gannon Buhr.
The starter said that she would say anything you wanted to say, so I wonder if we'll see some interesting introductions over the course of the next couple of rounds.
Ooh, early bird. Yeah. I've seen a lot of people hit that middle one. It's tough because if you have a lot of power, turning it over brings that OB on the right side in actually
Correct.
very quick. So I understand
And rounding
this.
out our feature card, your 2022 DMC champ from Shrewsbury, Massachusetts. Please welcome Simon Lizotte.
3 former champs and the hometown hero. This is an awesome feature card for round 1.
Kevin couldn't even get it done in rec.
Excuse me?
Did you hear the introduction
For which player?
for Gavin? They were talking that he got 5th place in the Pickard whatever.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
they said that his caddy got actually 3rd place.
Yeah, okay.
And so I was just making fun of Gavin.
Of course.
Because he's really far away and I can do that right now. But he will find me. And he's
Whoa.
going for this.
Gannon trying to send it. This is over OB the whole way.
This is not coming back, Jerm.
No, this is a very strange decision, but the confidence, I mean, as an all-time high, no one else is going to go for that shot from that tree line.
Nobody should, and I believe that is a very silly go. AB 400 out, right around there, and this.
I don't think this is a silly go at all.
No, not when you got it like that. But from where Gannon is, that is, to me, because you can hit the trees with a great shot and still go out of bounds, and I just don't understand it.
It's not going to be easy to save the bogey, even.
This is a mid-range, I think, so this is very ambitious, but looks pretty...
No. Short.
Looks pretty bad, too.
Hole 1 is playing vicious, though. 4.23, significantly more difficult than in years past when the wind is down, which it is today.
Yeah. This guy, like I said in the beginning, great two-way player, backhand or sidearm. Look at this little dime.
Not many players in the sport of disc golf at this level are going with the one-finger forehand, but Gavin has got a lot of power behind the index finger and can get a ton of distance and accuracy both at the same time.
And this looks like it's got to go too. Yeah, circle's edge. Yeah, Gavin's literally the strongest person I know, and he's asking if he crossed, and I think they gave Simon the no on the cross.
Thumbs down.
But Gavin's so strong that he can one-fingy a disc farther than I use all 5 of those bad boys. I guess it's a two-fingy, technically.
He's saying that his sidearm is farther than yours?
No,
Is that all you were
backhand.
saying?
I was just mentioning how strong he is and stuff. I was trying to throw him a compliment after I roasted him.
I know, but here's the thing. Your backhand is farther than Gavin's forehand.
Why are you trying? I'm going to see him tomorrow. Is the thing, Jerm. Actually, this might come out a little later. Hopefully he's practicing.
A nice birdie for Barela off the first. I should say on the first. Simon has a little bit of work left to save his bogey.
A little 20-footer.
And it will be a double.
That's not good.
That's an oopsie daisy.
Gavin's got a fun putt. It's just like so nose down, but he putts it so hard that it gets there.
He did share with us during the practice round that he's been feeling some kind of way about his putt lately. It's not been... I've seen him not miss. I mean, Gavin has been a very good putter in his career, but, sometimes there's peaks and valleys, but so far, so good. In with a birdie on 1, and look at that Paul Ulibarri guy, just like that, man, on the leaderboard once again.
It's like 4 out of 5 tournaments.
Kind of killing it, dude.
Always winning these things.
If they just ended it right now, you'd be a big-time champion on the Disc Golf Pro Tour.
A lot of them, yeah. They
but
beat Gannon.
Unfortunately, we were already on hole 2.
No, you can't let me keep going.
We're already on to the second hole, Paul.
Yeah, well, what do? You
just had the big hyzer.
And there's out of bounds left. And if you hit the trees, you could go OB left. And if you go too far straight, there's out of bounds. Both lining that left side for a ways, and then the wood line on the left for your second shot is actually inbounds. And this guy doesn't typically have to worry about
this
short,
is really high.
This is going to hit those trees and be out of bounds.
I mean, he's got to throw it so high to navigate the distance. Otherwise, it goes too far. But that was way too high.
And this is too far. When the spotter moves.
Oh, that
man, yeah, you got to look out.
That's crushed, man.
Yeah.
You honestly don't see too many pushing that long OB line. It's usually a lot of players are kind of crashing into these trees at the bottom of the hill. This is what I imagine Gannon will be doing here. And he gets they're crashing into a tree. That was really far.
Pretty wide.
Yeah, that's a little... Oh, that's a big shot. He just got so much spin on the disc. It's hard to tell because he doesn't put a lot of... It doesn't look like he's throwing a ton of effort into it.
Yeah.
Really smooth with that distance.
Yeah, people like us it just kind of spins out of the hand and like more like a, you know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Yep. Great shot from Anthony Barela.
Could he possibly get up and down? Yes.
Yeah,
That's
was awesome.
far.
Yeah, that's a out of range for a lot of players' forehands from the drop zone. It's over 400.
Mm-hmm.
Gavin a little wide with his approach. It is a forehand into this hillside is going to be the predominant play for most people with the left to right slope. Or I guess it's a right to left slope.
Helpful.
And that will bounce back to even par for Gannon. Simon would love a bounce back.
Simon and I.
The two of you. I think even though you guys are both professional disc golfers and like have kids and are married and have been doing this for a long time, I still think that you guys have more things not in common than in common. Just because, I don't know, I was trying to find some sort of like stab in there, and I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
No, I mean, you're right, but the one thing we do have in common is like
The distance.
well,
the effortless.
the spin, dude.
Oh,
no. We're sitting here big goofing, and these guys are actually missing some putts. We got to get focused. They're not. If we're not focused, they're not focused.
I'm with you. I'm in. I'm locked in here.
I'm
Simon
back.
for the birdie.
Yeah, see?
Genuinely the most multi-talented human being I've ever met in my life is Simon Lizotte.
And I. Simon and I.
If you...
Lock in, Paul. Come on, just stop it.
All right, I'm going to let that one go. Well, Gannon and Simon were able to bounce back. Anthony, unfortunately, fell down. And Paul Ulibarri, you're at the top of the list now.
I just can't stop.
Anthony Barela! Anthony Barela!
Hole 3's a little sneaker down the hill. 320 in distance. Probably plays closer to like 280 because of the slope.
I'm down with that.
There is a little bit out of bounds past the basket on the right where the water is, obviously. And you just want to get just in front of these ones, and then this middle guy, not friendly. Perfect shot hits that middle one. You want to go left or right, scoot your way in the circle. It is easy to go deep.
The grass is pretty Velcro-y.
Oh, I agree.
So it's nice to just get one and goes. This is the last one. The last one.
That's the one. Yeah, looks great. Boom. Gotcha.
I love what they've done with this hole over the past 3 or 4 seasons since we started coming out here to Pickard.
Oh, no.
Oh, man, that's so far right.
Yeah, not good.
That's hard to find OB. That's a big kick. That's going to be a tough bogey save even, I would imagine, for Simon.
This looks good. Oh, took the zip skip off of where the tree's growing.
The Velcro activates if the disc is coming in relatively flat. If it comes in on angle, it's a bye-bye.
Oh, I think it also hit like by the base of the tree where the dirt is.
Okay.
I think he got a little unlucky not to hit any grass.
Look at this beautiful turnover from Anthony.
Oh, talk to me like that.
Boy.
Jeez.
I almost question why not the forehand with his forehand ability, but that just shuts me right up.
Look at this. It's not it.
Going with the glitch. Simon keeps that disc in the bag for all sorts of trick shot scenarios and makes use of it here. Man, bad break to get all the way over there.
Oh.
Does that stay in bounds?
Stay in. It like Annie flew.
That was one of the weirder releases I've seen from Gannon. And I am curious because I was playing probably about 30, 40 minutes before these guys. Very, very hot day out here in Iowa. And I'm curious amongst the players, like, I know that Gannon does like to do the chalk bags, which is going to assist any sort of sweat on the hand. But I wonder if there's going to be grip issues throughout the day for the field.
Yeah, I'm sure. Especially people who are from a dry climate. Like Colorado, Arizona, stuff like that. Not a lot of humidity. Mass, is that humid? Yeah, it gotta be.
Massachusetts?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
I feel like I just want to assume that the East Coast is a lot of humid stuff going on there. But yeah, it was very, very humid out here. Well, Paul.
I mean, here's the thing. If you do
What
add
happened?
all my first hole for the whole, that almost is 18 holes.
You're
They should
starting
just
off-
They
yeah.
should just give it.
A title.
Yeah. The whole one.
You know what? The guy that's on top right now, though, Noah Meinsma, he is on fire, folks. The guy
He's
put
playing
out an incredible performance at the Preserve, was an eagle away on 18 from getting a podium finish, and played incredible last week at the Majestic, and he's just on fire right now. His jump putt might be the best in the world at this particular moment. This is an iconic hole out here at Pickard. Look at the height that AB goes with. Is that going to carry?
Oh, no.
I hope that's not his money Z nuke because he said he has like one that's like that.
Yeah, no, I think that was his Nuke OS.
Oh, that's a crazy disc choice.
This looks good. Gonna be short left. Just don't hit those trees and your money.
That's kind of the ideal landing zone.
Yeah.
You try to park it, you kind of get cute. The green gets really small because it's only about 23, 25 feet away from the water. But if you try to go left and short like Gannon just did there, it's where the green really fattens up.
Yeah, I like to play like a slight turn, and then it's like an accidental shank parked. You know?
Okay,
And then
yeah.
if it comes to where you want, then you're kind of by Gannon. So it's like a really bad shot, you park it.
Simon's going to attack straight at it. A lot to like about this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just gorgeous.
Pretty much bullseye. Great shot.
Perfect wind for it today, too. Is almost like a gentle tailwind if there was any wind at all. You very rarely ever play this hole when you don't have a headwind. So I think today was the condition to play it for the basket if you ever were going to do that. It actually played under par, which is pretty uncommon for the history of this hole.
Especially for a 470?
472, yeah.
Yeah.
With water that close to the basket, that's an impressive scoring spread for the entire field.
Yeah, I agree.
And good hit there for Gannon after the mishap on three's putt. You're right, Paul. He was really fortunate to stay in bounds after that miss and roll down the hill.
It like Annie in a roller angle and then stabled out all weird.
You don't see that very
Sorcery.
often, stay in bounds there. Well, AB has done an up and down. Some accordion disc golf right now for him at even par.
Yeah, he's got all kinds of colors.
And we typically don't see this much excitement this early in a round, but that's what we got. All right, on to hole 5 with the hive buzzing in the background. We've got a lot of spectators here cheering on the players as they arrive from their tap outs on hole 4 onto the island green here. A missed island shot will result in the drop zone, which is the FPO pad. So you're only advancing about 60 feet or so. Trying again. But most players shouldn't have too much of an issue with this hole, especially in the calm.
Sidearm high, wide. As long as it has the distance, I like it.
Yeah, just don't hit the bucket. Honestly, at that point, you're just praying that it doesn't hit
Go in.
the stand.
Or that's it.
That's it, exactly.
Heiser just got to miss that. That right
There.
Oh, and he gets
fortunate.
quiet.
That thing's been an evil mistress for so many in the past.
Saw a couple get bombarded by it today. Whack-a-mole. They're in the water. Then there was a snake.
Whack-a-mole. This is going right for Gavin.
Go. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Deal.
You do have some space in there before you find the OB line, but you just don't want to get too far in the woods where you're going to have a weird putt.
When this is turned, it's going to be safe. Just how good it... Well,
Oh.
where'd it...
The suspense is killing me, people. Oh my gosh.
No.
No! Okay,
Provisional.
provisional. Okay, okay.
Oh, wait. No, he got the green.
Okay. Okay.
So I had something funny happen on this hole. I landed short, but I was in bounds barely. And then Brody threw, hit my disc, and knocked it out of bounds with his disc.
What?
Oh, air ball from Anthony.
His drive hit your disc.
Hit my disc, and it pulled it back out of bounds. Oh, good
That is
God.
not the way you would imagine getting a par here on 5, but Anthony Barela does dig deep, makes the putt, first par of the round. Very slow start through 5, even par. For those who aren't aware, the rule for Paul in that situation would be that where his disc came to rest is where he gets to take his next shot. So even if it does find its way out of bounds.
Which is, I'm lucky there's a spotter, because if we don't see it and it just hits my disc and I'm out of bounds, that's a hard argument, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
It's on, somebody sent it to me
5 of them.
in a row.
5 of them. What were you about to say? Someone said something.
No, somebody got it on camera.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see
Yeah.
this. I want to see this. On to hole 6, a turnover tee shot or forehand somewhere into this range here sets you up for roughly a 300-foot approach that turns around the corner here. Choosing your height is really important as you have the somewhat low ceiling as you approach the green. There is out of bounds left the whole way, which comes into play with the turnover tee shot that does not turn over enough.
The good old not turn over enough. I hate that guy. Just going with the sidearm.
This is going to be down the hill to the right. No, it's fine. Camera angle is wonky.
Jomez slacking.
I just was unaware of where they're positioned right now. Yeah, this is holding. Wow.
How much?
Yeah, does it hold enough? No, it doesn't.
No.
And it was absolutely crushed out. The angle is going to be great. The farther left you are going down the fairway, the better the angle. The wider it increases as you get closer to the green.
Mm-hmm.
So Simon's going to have a great angle to save his par.
Yeah, I kind of like that. I might try that tomorrow. Just take on a bunch of distance and then kind of be able to get up and down.
Just hope that you may stay in bounds.
Well, I'm going to definitely try to stay in bounds.
What's he about to do here?
Smoothie butter.
Okay.
Probably smoothie butter.
Yeah.
Too far right? Smoothie butters?
No, I
No.
mean, yeah, that does pinch the angle quite a bit from there. It's not going to be easy to get one close. You can get one into circle 1, I think, with a great shot.
This has just got to get lucky and plink. Yeah, I would say that was lucky.
Yeah, yeah, move forward. Inside the circle. Like this.
Same thing, just missed the branches.
Going long
yeah.
is pretty easy to do that, and Gavin misses everything there. He's going to be about 25 feet left of the pin.
Oh, this is fine. Basically the same thing these guys did.
It's just harder to get one close. You know what I mean?
Well, he didn't go through the branches like those guys.
Yeah.
But no, you're right. Yeah, for all of them, it's hard to get something close.
Simon going backhand through there. He's going to have a wall of obstruction left. And Simon is going to drop another stroke.
How is that not in?
Good putt right in the middle. Gannon's now 3 under through 6. Solid start. Has 3 in a row.
And solid for Gavin as well.
Very slow for Simon and Anthony.
I think even though that there's 2 players at 3 under, I still think it's slow for the card.
Yeah, this talented for sure.
This card is I think we all have high expectations
Well, I think the over/under would be set at 40.
by this point.
Like if it was betting odds, like how many for the card, it would be probably 40 under.
I might take the
Over.
meaning more.
Yeah, lower, yeah.
Yeah, I would take the lower or whatever that score is. Just thinking about if I knew what the conditions were and I knew the card,
Yeah.
and knowing that these guys genuinely feed off of that energy,
For sure.
and the energy that they're usually bringing 9 times or 99 times out of 100 is the good stuff. This is adequate stuff.
I think if this comes back, which it looks like
Yeah,
it's
this is
going to
gonna
be
be
really
great.
good, he's officially on the good side.
Yeah, we're on to the good stuff. You're right.
Gavin a match.
But we've honestly seen this from Simon a few times lately, where he has gotten off to some shaky starts.
Yeah.
And skips from the mulch out into the hazard area is Gavin.
You got to get that wide when you're the sidearm guy.
But somehow, some way, Simon just keeps on chipping away and finds himself in the top 12
Wow, that's
almost every tournament.
really good. From Anthony, he'll get to 1 under. Yeah, Simon's a grinder. He's just too talented to keep him down,
Can't keep a good man down. That is looking so good.
Pretty good. What?
Oh my gosh.
How did that get there? I thought that was like short and fine.
Exactly. I thought that might slide to the base.
Wow. How close was this?
This is so close.
Oh, it's the top rim.
I genuinely had no clue that was coming.
It was ridiculous.
I had to just muffle myself because my initial response was a lot louder than that. Gavin will be dropping a stroke here on 7. How did that get there that fast?
It was just there. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't look like it was going, speeding up. And it was on the target.
And taps in the birdie. Nothing better than a good ace run and still getting the birdie when it doesn't go in.
Yeah.
The one thing you would like to avoid is hitting metal 3 shots in a row. I remember seeing a guy hit metal 4 shots in a row. It was heartbreaking. Chained out for the ace, went to like 30, hit the cage, rolled down outside the circle, missed the putt, and then made it.
I knew a guy who
It was brutal. I'll never
Literally
forget it.
with his first shot, hit dead center for ace and took an 11 or something.
Oh, you're talking about me.
Didn't you do that?
Yeah, it was.
Dead center spit out.
Ledgestone. It
11.
was stroke and distance. It spit out of the basket, rolled 11 feet OB, and then I proceeded. But I didn't hit metal 11 shots in a row.
I know,
but
but that's hilarious. Like you made it in one
I
shot
made it.
and
It
took
spit
it
right
11.
through. It wasn't even like a side chain action, dude. It was through the heart.
Oh, that's the great.
That was our first time playing Eureka when we played stroke and distance. It was a circus. It was so hard.
Really iconic hole here
Yeah.
in Des Moines. Well,
Close enough.
yeah.
Des Moines like 30 minutes from here.
They know it as Des Moines.
Yeah. Right side for Gannon.
Pulls it.
I heard rumor that he lost Winter Breeze, his Summer Breeze counterpart in practice on this hole. I don't know if he found it and that was what he threw there or if that's its backup.
Oh no.
AB is
Off.
the mark, man. It's an instant bogey coming up.
This is off the mark as well. For I was like,
so
are you getting
close.
away with this right
so
now?
close to the hyzer in front of the tree, which is exactly what you're looking for with that speed of a disc.
All of a sudden, that one that looks like it's going fast never got there. What the heck?
Can't figure you out, Simon.
You can figure this guy out though.
This is looking good. I don't think it's going to be circle one, but I'll wait. No, never mind.
It is.
Is it? Did he get all the way there?
I think so.
It's
Pretty-
close.
Pretty dang close.
It's a great drive. Gavin, that was impressive. I wasn't quite sure if he could get there with that type of move. Like, I know that he's got the power for it,
Yeah.
as AB gives it a great effort for the par save. But that actually just spoke a lot about Gavin's power to me.
Yeah, he's got to be in the circle. He's like really close, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a birdie. Yeah, that was like 28 feet, 29 feet. Maybe less. Very well done. On a hole that only saw 15 total birdies, which is 13% of the field, averaged 0.13 over par. Only the second hole on the front nine to do so. Hole one being the other.
Makes sense.
It's a bonus birdie. When you birdie hole 8, you feel really good.
Noise.
You feel nice.
Gannon, 4 under, on pace for a pretty decent.
Seriously.
Corey Ellis, a lot of people slowed down through 8 holes.
Yeah, but 6 under through 8. It's getting it done. It's kind of what you
Oh,
were
yeah.
expecting these
Yeah.
guys to be doing. But yeah,
Absolutely.
6 under through 8 is really solid.
This is a really hard hole all of a sudden. With all the OB everywhere, it's just like up the hill, straight as a string, but it's right somehow. It jumps around. You're like, ooh, that's good. And then they throw up the red flag. You go. I'm actually mad at this one. Go ahead.
It's uphill, guys. It's just way uphill so far. 305 plays like everything you got at 370.
Yeah, almost 400 if you want to get like park it.
And then this one's just going to go straight right OB.
Is it? Oh, that was pretty close to being in the bounds though.
Pretty close.
But yeah, you're right. Nice call out, dude.
I thought it was going to be way farther out than that. That got down quick.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What was?
So, all right. So I will go ahead and say the two tallest players in the field, Gannon and myself, both did the same thing. We hit the hillside and then went out of bounds. So congratulations to us. We're not even tall enough to beat the hill.
This doesn't have a chance, right? No.
And wow. We do not have one inbounds yet. AB, can you save the card's grace? It's looking good.
No. Yes.
I think that
Yeah.
looks good.
Yeah. It's good.
It's really good. Man, you're right, dude. This hole is playing tough.
It's just hard. I'm telling you. They brought in the OB on the left side as well. So it's also tighter on the right past.
Do you remember the original hole 16, that little downhill hyzer?
Yeah.
I think, Simon, great effort. With hole 9 and 16 on the course, I thought this was so interesting because those 2 holes that were sub, 300 or in, that are unlike any hole you've ever played in disc golf before.
Yeah. Well, they moved this one back too, so this wasn't always in this position.
Okay,
They
so it was
moved
even
back.
shorter.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
All right, birdie for AB, par save for Gavin. And it will be over pars for both Gannon and Simon. I am stunned by the number of bogeys on this front 9 with this card. I'm shocked by it.
They're not getting to 40. That's for sure.
Not for the day.
Nope. We got some people, 2 people 7 under, 3 people
Incredible.
7 under through 9. That's just a hot start. That's what you're expecting with the winds down and how easy it is, because the wind is down. That is the guardian.
This
of
place
this
is always
course.
windy, man.
Yeah.
In practice all week leading up to the tournament, there were crazy storms. It was super windy. So, a calm day is maybe the problem is that no one was planning for it, or the practice wasn't allowing you to get those shots and see. It's just interesting.
For example, the uphill hole. Typically, it's crazy windy, so you're gonna hit those same lines, but without the wind to flip your disc, you're gonna be pulled to the bad side of the fairway, and that's where the out of bounds is. But they have time to figure it out, and that's what these guys do. They're the best at figuring it out on the fly and correcting their mistakes. So.
Well, we'll see. We'll put them to the test here on the back 9 coming up shortly. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to the Founders Club. If you haven't done it yet, please like this video, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys in the back 9 in just a minute.